The city is a blue map of roads that lead to nowhere now. And I am just a passenger who forgot to ask them how to live inside a moment that has already turned to grey, holding all the heavy words I never had the heart to say. I watch the digital clock flicker in the corner of my eye, counting every second like a bird that is too tired to fly. The cold air in the hallway is the only thing that feels real, touching all the broken edges of the wounds that will not heal. Now it is time to let you go, like the shadow of a dream, drifting down a river where the water is no longer a stream. I will leave you in the silence where the stars begin to fade, in the hollow of the promises that we never should have made. I tell my hands to let you fall like sand through every finger, but the scent of your old sweater is the only thing to linger. It is a long and lonely road that I am driving through the night, searching for a memory in the middle of the neon light. The street lights are like candles burning down into the street, and I am just a rhythm that has lost its steady beat. I try to find your face inside the glass of every store, but I'm only looking at a ghost who does not live here anymore. The rain is falling softly like a secret no one wants to keep, washing all the colors from the eyes of those who cannot sleep. I burn the bridge behind me just to see if you would follow, but the echo of my footsteps is the only thing that sounds hollow. So I will drive until the morning breaks the edge of every sky, and I will learn to live without the need to ever wonder why. Maybe youth is just a season that we spend on someone else, learning how to love the parts of us we found in someone else. I am moving through the linear line where everything is clear, letting go of every ghost and every single hidden fear. Now it is time to let you go, like the ending of a song. I will leave you in the quiet where the lonely things belong. The rain is writing letters on the surface of the street, and I am just a rhythm walking on a broken beat. I watch the wipers chasing all the tears away from view, but they can never wash away the heavy thought of you. The sky is like a curtain made of gray and tired wool, and my heart is like a glass that is much too empty and too full. I try to find the person that I was before we met, but I am only drowning in the waves of a deep and soft regret. Now it is time to let you go, like a flower in the flood, drifting through the alleys and the stories in my blood. I will leave you in the silence where the winter starts to grow, in the hidden places where the lonely people go. I tell my heart to stop the search, and settle in the cold. But the story of our summer is a book that is never old. It is a long and narrow road that I am driving in the dark, looking for a fire where there is not a single spark. The city is a puzzle where the pieces do not fit, and I am just a candle that is waiting to be lit. I remember how the rain used to feel like a silver song. Now it is just a weight I have been carrying for too long. The youth we spent together is a coin at the bottom of a well, shining in the shadows with a secret I can never tell. I burn the map of every place where we used to laugh and run, but I'm still standing in the rain, waiting for a ghost of sun. So I will drive until the water turns into a frozen white, and I will pray for courage just to step into the light. Maybe we are only meant to be a chapter in a book that we read 1,000 times but are afraid to take a look. I am moving through the linear line where the echoes start to die underneath the heavy clouds of a dark and weeping sky. Now it is time to let you go, like the ending of a song. I will leave you in the quiet where the lonely things belong. The cassette tape is turning where the slow and steady is, recording all the memories of the things I'm gonna miss. I walk along the sidewalk where the blue and pink lights glow, searching for the version of me that I used to know. Our youth was like a Polaroid that faded in the sun, a story told in whispers before it had even begun. I tell the radio to play a song that sounds like you, but every single melody is just a shade of blue. Now it is time to let you go, like a signal in the air, drifting through the empty streets and the shadows of my hair. I will leave you in the static where the voices start to thin, in the middle of the winter that is breathing on my skin. I tell my heart to find a beat that does not call your name, but the fire in the distance is the only thing to blame. It is a long and winding road that I'm driving on tonight, chasing after ghosts inside a vintage colored light. The moon is like a disco ball that stopped its spin and turn, leaving all the lessons that I never had to learn. I remember how we used to dream of cities made of gold. Now the air inside inside my jacket is getting sharp and cold. The memories are like dusty films that play inside my head, showing all the movies and the words we never said. I threw the keys into the dark where the water runs so deep, keeping all the promises I knew I could not keep. So I will drive until the batteries are running out of power, counting every minute, every single lonely hour. Maybe we were only meant to be a song upon the breeze, a hollow little echo through the naked winter trees. I am moving through the linear line where the past begins to blur, forgetting all the reasons and the way we really were. Now it is time to let you go, like the ending of a song. I will leave you in the quiet where the lonely things belong. Watching all the shadows of our younger faces pass. The gravity is failing and the stars are falling slow into the hidden gardens where the blue roses grow. I tried to catch your hand, but you were made of silver smoke, dissolving like a secret that a lonely spirit spoke. The clocks are melting down the walls of every room I see, and time is just a heavy chain that is pulling under me. Now it is time to let you go, like a feather in a gale, drifting through a forest where the moonlight is too pale. I will leave you in the garden where the echoes never sleep, in the middle of a promise that was far too deep to keep. I tell my heart to wake away from the magic of your skin, but the dream is like a labyrinth where the walls are closing in. It is a long and silent flight through a dark and velvet sky, searching for a reason in the corner of the night. The city is a drawing made of water and of light, fading at the edges in the middle of the night. I remember how we used to breathe the dust of every star. Now I cannot even remember where or who we are. The memories are bubbles that are breaking in the air, leaving only traces of a scent you used to wear. I am climbing up a ladder that is leaning on a cloud, screaming out your name, but the silence is too loud. So I will sail until the morning turns the purple into gold, and I will learn to love the things I can't finding all the places where the circles have an end. Like the ending of a song, I will leave you in the quiet where the lonely things belong. Dust is sleeping on the strings of my old wooden friend, and I ain't looking for a road that has no start or end. I walk along the river where the winter trees are bare, catching all the whispers of the cold and quiet air. My youth was like a letter written on a falling leaf, a short and simple story that was beautiful and brief. I tell my shadow not to follow where I have to go, but the rhythm of my footsteps is the only thing I know now. It is time to let you go, like a breath in frosty night, walking through the shadows of a pale and lonely light. I will leave you in the corner where the old memories sit, in the middle of a fire that is no longer lit. I tell my eyes to find a view that does not have your face, but I am only drifting through a dark and hollow space. It is a long and steady walk through the valley of the years, carrying a bottle filled with dry and silent tears. The morning is a cup of tea that has long ago gone cold, and I am just a story that has already been told. I remember how we used to count the quiet where the lonely things belonged. The streetlights are bleeding into the black of the rain, and I am just a pulse inside a gold and silver vein. I watch the skyscrapers reaching for a sky they cannot touch, like a heart that is always wanting just a little bit too much. The traffic is a river made of white and crimson light, washing all the secrets from the corners of the night. I tell my reflection in the window to forget your name, but the glow of the city only fans a dying flame. Now it is time to let you go, like a signal in the dark, driving through the tunnel just to find a tiny spark. I will leave you in the static where the radio's thin, in the middle of the winter that is living on my skin. I tell my hands to hold the wheel and never look behind, but your face is like a billboard in the middle of my mind. It is a long and hungry road that I am traveling alone, learning how to breathe inside a forest made of stone. The shadows of the bridges are like lines upon a palm, waiting for a morning that is beautiful and calm. I remember how we used to count the windows in the wall. Now I'm only waiting for the gravity to fall. The memories are ghosts inside a digital machine, flickering in colors that I've never even seen. I threw my old watch into the middle of the bay, because the time we spent together is a debt I cannot pay. So I will drive until the neon starts to fade into the gray, and I will find a different way to start a different day. Maybe youth is just a taxi that we took to get to here, only to realize that the end was always near. I am moving through the linear line where the echoes start to cease, searching for the silence that will give the spirit peace. Now it is time to let you go, like the ending of a song. I will leave you in the quiet where the lonely things belong. The tape is spinning in a circle that is never quite the same, hiding all the whispers of a half-forgotten name. I am listening to the hiss between the notes of every song, trying to find the moment where the right became the wrong. Our youth was just a melody recorded in the rain, with a little bit of static and a little bit of pain. I tell the reels to stop the turn and let the music die, but the ghosts are living in the magnetic lines of every light. Now it is time to let you go, like a signal in the dust, drifting through the layers of the iron and the rust. I will leave you in the flutter where the voices start to bend, in the middle of a story that forgot it had an end. I tell my heart to find a rhythm that is steady and is clean, but I am just a shadow in a vintage dark machine. It is a long and shaky road that I am driving in my head, replaying all the tapes of every word we never said. tangled on the floor, and I cannot find the way to use the players anymore. I remember how your voice used to sound so bright and clear. Now it is just a muffled sound that no one wants to hear. The memories are grainy like a film from long ago, shaken in the projector with a dim and yellow glow. I burned the box of cassettes in the middle of the night, but I'm still watching them burn in a warm and fuzzy light. So I will drive until the sound begins to melt into the air, and I will pray for silence that is more than I can bear. Maybe we were only meant to be a glitch inside the track, a beautiful mistake that is never coming back. I am moving through the linear line where the static starts to thin, letting out the winter that was locked away within. Now it is time to let you go, like the ending of a song. I will leave you in the quiet where the lonely things belong. I'm staring at the ceiling where the shadows start to dance. Try and forget the way you caught me with a single glance. I am walking through the hallway of the house that feels too wide, with 1,000 different memories that have nowhere left to hide. I tell the morning sun to wash the silver from my eyes, but I am only looking for the truth inside your golden lies. The coffee in my cup is getting colder by the day, just like all the pretty words I never had the nerve to say. Now it is time to say goodbye. You set the Holy Spirit free, but you are still the only one that is breathing deep in me. Yes, it is time to let you go, like the ending of a song. I will leave you in the quiet where the lonely things belong. I tell my heart to find a beat that is steady and is new, but every single pulse is just a hammer hitting thoughts of you. It is a long and empty road that I am driving on my own, learning how to survive in a place I've never known. I'm cleaning out the closet just to find some empty space, but every piece of clothing has the shadow of your face. The seasons keep on changing, like the pages of a book, but I am still afraid to give the past another look. I try to tune the radio everything is fast, trying to outrun the heavy echoes of a golden past. Now it's time to say goodbye. We set the heavy spirit free, but you're still the only one that is breathing deep in me. Have already made. It is time to say goodbye and set the heavy spirit free. But you are still the only world that is breathing deep in me. Maybe love is just a test that I am never going to pay. Or maybe you are meant to be the ghost that will not go away. I am moving through the linear line where everything is fast, trying to outrun the heavy echoes of a golden past. Now it's time to say goodbye and set the heavy spirit free. But you're still the only one that is breathing deep in me. Now it is time to say goodbye and set the heavy spirit free. But you are still the only one that is breathing deep in me. try to sweep the stardust from the corners of my floor, but I find myself still waiting for your knock upon the door. I tell the moon to go away and let the morning rise, but I am always searching for the light inside your eyes. The city moves so fast beneath the cold and silver light, and I am just a shadow trying to outrun the night. I burn the bridge behind me just to find a newer way, but your name is still the only word my heart wants to say. Now it is time to let you go and set the heavy spirit free, but you are still the only world that is breathing deep in me. Yes, it is time to say goodbye, like the ending of a song. I will leave you in the quiet where the lonely things belong. I tell my feet to walk away and never look behind, but your face is like a melody that is playing in my mind. It is a long and empty road that I am driving on my own, learning how to survive in a house that is no longer home. Ooh. I am cleaning out the drawers just to find some empty space, but every little object has the shadow of your face. The seasons keep on spinning like a record on the tray, but the memory of your laughter is the part I have to play. I try to tune the radio to find a louder sound, but the silence in the static is the only thing I found. I am throwing every letter in the middle of the flame, but the fire only whispers out the letters of your name. So I will drive until the stars begin to fade into the gray, and I will pray for courage just to start another day. Maybe love is just a debt that I am never going to pay, or maybe you are meant to be the ghost that will not go away. I am moving through the linear line where everything is fast, trying to run the heavy echoes of a golden past. Now it is time to let you go and set the heavy spirit free, but you are still the only world that is breathing deep in me. I am standing at the station where the iron tracks begin, letting out the heavy breath I held so long within. The world is moving faster than the heart can ever know, and I am finally learning how to let the shadows go. I look into the mirror at a face I barely recognize, with the ghost of every summer still living in my eyes. The luggage in my hand is filled with things I cannot use, just a collection of the moments that I had to lose. Now it is time to say goodbye and turn the final key, walking out into the world that has no you and me. Yes, it is time to let you go, like a feather in the rain, washing all the colors from the center of the pain. I tell my heart to be a stone and never feel the cold, but the story of our youth is still the only one I told. It is a long and narrow path that I am walking on tonight, leaving every memory in the fading city light. The clocks upon the wall are ticking like a falling tear, counting all the days that turned into a lonely year. I remember how we used to think that we could stop the sun. Now I'm only counting all the things I have never done. The letters in my pocket are beginning to decay, turning into dust and blowing quietly away. Yeah. I am giving back the keys to every dream we used to share, breathing in the winter and the thin and empty air. So I will board the train that leads into the morning sky, and I will find a way to live without a reason why. Yeah. Maybe we were only meant to be a bridge across the dark, a temporary flame that only left a tiny mark. I am moving through the linear line where everything is new, erasing all the fingerprints and every trace of you. Now it is time to say goodbye and turn the final key, walking out into the world that has no you and me.